first step involves creating a new layer. So Control N or Command N on Mac, give it a name and hit enter. Then we need to make sure that the foreground is set to white. And with the brush tool selected, let's make sure the hardness is 0 and the size is something as big as we want the glow. Then just left click. Very simple. The non-destructive way of creating a glow or a flare involves using the Ellipse tool. Just left click and drag out the size that you want, and then in the properties dialog box that shows up, we need to specify from solid to a gradient fill, and then change it from linear to radial. And then in the gradient presets, select the second one, which is foreground to transparent. And you can also experiment with the color stoppers to change the appearance of the glow. And notice you can also hit Control T to transform it and scale it without any type of pixelation or destruction occurring. We can also add a glow by adding a layer effect. By doing this, we can just create a real quick ellipse, double click the right side of the layer to get the layer styles, and we can specify outer glow. You can change the blend mode to normal, make it white, and then experiment with the spread and the size to get the desired glow that you wish. This too is also a non-destructive way of creating a glow. Next, what we can do is take all of our layers and duplicate them and then merge them into a single layer, and then use Filter, Render, Lens Flare. This is a quick way of creating different types of lens flares that come with Photoshop. As you can see, you can experiment with different types based on cameras. And then finally, the best way to create the most interesting looking glows would be to experiment with multiple layers and also blend modes. So here I'm changing it to overlay, and then I'm going to duplicate it. As you can see, it makes it much more bright. And we can duplicate it a third time, hit Control T, scale it down, and also transform it to make it wider. Select the Move tool, hit Apply, and then you can also duplicate this layer, Control T, and rotate it. And you can also further manipulate it.